10 Best Places Trip to Amsterdam. One of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, Amsterdam is a cosmopolitan city that invites tourists to look into its charm and history. There are many places to visit in Amsterdam and a vast variety of new things that can be tried out in the city, often referred to as Venice of the North. For the overwhelming number of canals here, it is a true delight for tourists of different ages coming from different parts of the world. Here's the list of best places that you can explore in the capital city of Netherlands. Keep scrolling down and read about these top places to visit in Amsterdam. This capital city of Netherlands offers the finest combination of natural and man-made marvels. Find your answer to where to go in Amsterdam in the list down below. 1. Rijksmuseum, journey back in the 19th century. One of the most popular Amsterdam visiting places for art fanatics, this museum goes back to 1809 when it was built to house the brilliant art and antiques of the nation in more than 250 rooms. There is also a huge library with an extensive collection of more than 35,000 books and manuscripts. Traditional handicrafts, medieval sculpture, and modern art styles are also on display here. You can hire an Amsterdam tourist guide or take a language guided tour of this museum. 2. Anne Frank House, learn all about this Jewish girl. This is one of the most popular Amsterdam tourist places. There cannot be a trip to the city without a visit to this house first. Anne Frank was a young Jewish girl who lived at the time of the Second World War. While hiding from the Nazis, she left a diary that describes the hardships her community went through. This museum contains the building where Anne's family remained in hiding. For a memorable vacation in Netherlands, do make a visit to this attraction in Amsterdam. 3. Van Gogh Museum, where artists find solace. If you are wondering what to see in Amsterdam, the Van Gogh Museum is an ideal pick. 1.5 million visitors flock to the museum annually, which makes it one of the most important art galleries in the world. Gogh's tragic life and extraordinary talent make it the second most visited museum in Amsterdam. There are more than 200 paintings, 500 drawings, and 700 letters from Van Gogh that are on display here. This is easily one of the best places to go in Amsterdam. 4. Begijnhof, for a peaceful stroll. If you are looking for some calm and serenity, this is one of the best places to visit in Amsterdam. It is one of the oldest hofjes and is primarily a group of historic buildings. It was originally a beguinagend and present times is the site of two churches, the Catholic Hout and Huis and the English Reformed Church. It has a secluded garden where one can enjoy a peaceful time, as well as wondrous Mondrian design pulpit panels. 5. Amsterdam's West Church. When looking for churches in Netherlands, Amsterdam's West Church should definitely be added to your itinerary. This became one of the most famous Amsterdam tourist attractions after the wedding of the Queen Beatrix in 1966. The church has reflections of Renaissance architecture in its constructions, as well as certain elements of Gothic design. The tower is the highest in the city with a height of 85 meters. The tip of the tower has a copy of Austria's Emperor Maximilian's crown. 6. Vondelpark. Amsterdam's most popular park, it allures thousands of tourists and residents every day. It is home to many restaurants and cafes, including the Blauw Theehuis, Café Vertigo, Vondelpark 3, De Wandeltuin, and the Groot Melkhuis. There is a skate rental shop, an open-air theater, and a rose garden with more than 70 types of roses in the park. 7. Red Light District. The famous red light area is one of the most visited Amsterdam tourist places. There is a bar in every nook and corner of the red light area. Dutch drinks, especially the locally brewed beer, is popular all over the world. The Old Sailor and Café Hill Straight Blues are other popular options. 8 Royal Palace of Amsterdam. Located in Dam Square, it is one of the most popular places to visit in Amsterdam on every tourist's list. It was earlier a town hall but is now in hands of the state and used for royal official Dutch functions by the family. The palace remains open to visitors throughout the year who love to look at the Citizens Hall at one of the best Amsterdam attractions. 9 Bike City, go for sightseeing. The way to do Amsterdam sightseeing right is by renting and riding a bike and catching the lovely views of the city. Amsterdam is famous for its bike-friendly paths, and it is an experience that one must take while in the city. Bike City in Jordan is considered to be one of the best places in Amsterdam. 10 Flower Market, a colorful and fragrant spot. It is one of the most highly rated places to visit in Amsterdam, locally known as the Bloemenmarkt. This stretch on the single canal is filled with the vibrant colors and fragrances of fresh flowers every Monday to Saturday. Don't forget to grab tulip bulbs for your garden or plants back home, as well as Dutch souvenirs for friends and family.